on that, and now you have the full screen.
Okay.
And then you bring the arrow over here. If you want to mute, see where it is down there? Now they can hear us talking.
I know.
Oh, yes, we can
I
hear you.
understand. I understand the concept.
I know you talk all the time. All right. Hello, everyone, and goodbye.
Hello and goodbye, Tim. Thank you.
Hi. Hello.
Do we have Tana on the phone tonight?
Yes.
Hello, Tana.
Hello, Jessica. Hello, everybody. Whoever you are, I can't have any idea.
Matt
Hello,
Cox.
Tana.
Hi.
We've got Matt Cox, Kathy Malloy, Helmut Heetzker, John Emerson, Sue Reed St. John, Mary Williams, Lynn Larson, Deb Karpak, you, and Gary Gillen on right now.
Yeah.
All right. Good, thank you.
What a lovely group.
Yes, what a lovely group. Well, I would expect a few more will be joining us. I want to make the most of every minute we have together. So let's go ahead and stand if you're comfortable standing where you are and stretch. We're just going to give our bodies a chance to open up a little bit and to hopefully release some tensions if there are tensions you're holding today, this evening. Just do some kind of fluid movements that are already work with your body's natural motion. That would be probably the best way to think about what you're doing. And now what we'll do together is some breathing as we normally do. Let's take a filling breath in. We're going to hold it for just a second and then release it on a long hiss. Okay, so let's do that together. Breathing in, hold, and hiss. And when you're done hissing, we'll do that one more time. All right, let's take one more filling breath in and a long hiss. Here we go. Breathing in and hiss. All right, now we're going to do our breathing over 4, 6, 8, and 12 counts together. All right, in and out as evenly as you can. If you want to hiss the sound out at home, that's usually really informative because you can tell if your breath flow is even or not. All right, so you're very welcome to do that. Here's 4. Ready, and in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, again, in, 2, 3, 4, and out. Now 6, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and out. Again, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and out. Now 8, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now 12. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And now a gentle sigh to start our voice off working this evening. Ah, and we'll bring that up a little bit higher and a little lower, but thinking of the sound, thinking of the flow of breath flowing against the roof of the mouth and coming out, pointing at the top front teeth, okay? Over the roof of the mouth and to the front teeth. One more sigh. right, and C major for us, please, Jeff. Singing on new, just a kind of gentle easing into our singing this evening. New, 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 new. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. One more. No, 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 no. Changing to an E vowel and going back to C major, please, Jeff. We're gonna sing. Let me show you the number pattern as I have done sometimes in these warm-ups for you. It's 1 2 1 2 3 4 3 2 1. That's the pattern we'll be singing. But let's sing it on E. E and E. It's open to O. And to ah, just stretch it a little higher. One more. Great, we're gonna sing on this syllable ya 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 as we have done before. A C major once more. Ya 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 ya. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Ya 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 ya. I'm gonna go to a 6. 1 3 5 6 5 4 3 2 1. Ya 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 ya. Okay, ready? Ya 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 ya. Ya 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 ya. Ya 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 ya. Ya 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 ya. That's what I tried to do just a minute ago. So we're going to sing Eeyore. Try to keep the legato breath flow throughout the whole thing. We're not going to go terribly fast, so just try to keep that breath being guided by you the whole way. One more. A lip trill to kind of reset things a little. And major and minor thirds. We're gonna sing D, major minor thirds, D, 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 D. One more. All right, I didn't add an extra warm up into the mix tonight, so we're going to start on a brand new song. You're welcome to sit if that's what you'd like to do for singing. Otherwise, standing is fantastic. Good Trouble is what we're going to start on tonight. Brand new right off the bat. I know some of you have heard this. I sent it a couple months ago, I think, out just so that you'd be aware of it. And then the last couple weeks, I've included a link to listen. So if you haven't had a chance yet, please do, because it's one of those that you can benefit greatly from kind of getting the mood and hearing it, getting it into your system a little bit by listening. All right, so tonight we're just going to start on a neutral syllable to get us going, and we're really going to focus on the first page, which comes back as a refrain first, and then we will focus on some of the other elements of the song as well. So why don't we sing on D? We were just kind of using that D-E-E sound, and let's give you your notes, and you can kind of proceed. We're going to give it a run through without doing parts, and then we will divide parts out so you can hear them individually, okay? We all start on a unison note, D, and then would you let us hear where we're going? So that's a minor chord, right? D, D. All right, ready, 2, 3. D, 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 flat. Yeah, we need to, yeah. I know altos, you don't have much happening until the very last little bit of this page at all. So that'll be a challenge to just kind of keep lifted and moving rather than kind of grinding into it. I know, the one note. Oh, yeah. Altos, let's cover your last line, or what would be first ending. So bottom of the first page. Make this world a better place. Okay? A better. Let's try it together, and you can sing it on the text if you'd like. Ready? And make this world a better place. Okay? And now, tenors, may we have a run through for you from the beginning of this first page. D, D. Let's sing on D, 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 D. Ready? And here we go. D, D. D, 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 D. D, D, D. D, 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 D. D, 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 D. D, D. D, 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 D. D, 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 D. D, 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 D. Yeah, that last line. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Tenors, would you do that along with Jeff? Ready? And... all right. Let's do the bass part. I know there isn't a lot of motion for you either, but there's enough. There's enough back and forth there. The bass line, and if you'd like to sing along your part on top of it, if you're a tenor, alto, soprano, you're welcome to do that. All right? Ready, 2, 3. Let's try the third line down for bass line. Okay. And oh no, I didn't mean that. I meant the second line, because I want you to really feel good about that E natural at the end of the second line. So let's do right at the beginning of the second line for the bass part, starting on the B flat. Ready? And dun 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 dun. Okay, I think we'll just all start to kind of get the hang of some of those moments. Sopranos, you have a moment in the last line of the first page where you sing a C flat. And let's see what that sounds like, please, Jeff. Okay. Last line. To make this world a better place. All right, so we get to kind of have a little bit of an edgy, jazzy feeling there, here and there in this song. Let's try some text. This day. All right, let's chant it together in rhythm before we sing the tune, or the words and the notes together. So we'll go 1, 2, high voice. This day has challenged us to make good trouble, to make good trouble, to make good trouble. This day has challenged us to make good trouble, to make this world a better place, okay? And when we go back, we're gonna sing our faith has challenged, okay? So let's chant it with our faith. 1, 2, ready. Our faith has challenged us to make good trouble, to make good trouble, to make good trouble. Our faith has challenged us to make good trouble, to make this world a better place. Okay? How'd that feel? That chanting feel okay? Getting the hang of the rhythm and how the text goes? All right, let's try it. Let's try it with the words and the notes at the same time. Not too fast. 1, 2, ready. This day has challenged us to make good trouble, to make good trouble, to make good trouble. This day has challenged us to make good trouble, to make this world a better place. Our faith has challenged us to make good trouble, to make good trouble, to make good trouble. Our faith has challenged us to make good trouble, to make this world a better place. It's a little bit strange to start a brand new song and not hear you at all. So you'll just have to tell me how that went. How'd that go? That went pretty well. Okay, not too hard to get the hang of. I'm glad to hear that. What I would like to approach the next section by actually having us all do the solo part before we go into any of the 4-part business, okay? Let's just get familiar with how at least solo 1 goes, so we have a sense of what's going to be happening over the top of us. And also, it's my little ploy to get some of you so comfortable with these solos that you'll just volunteer left and right to sing them. I'm very interested in that happening. So it's my little sneaky way of making you kind of learn it together. All right? When the world, 1, 2, ready, and when the world seems lost and torn, more than we can bear. It does go about that slow though.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just my brain. We can go right on. You're right. I'm with you.
We find strength to carry on, turning from despair. We shall never be afraid. Fear and lies will cease as we struggle day by day. We seek love and peace. And then there's verse 2. Why don't we, instead of singing words for verse 2 this time, go to a neutral syllable? We'll just sing on do rather than D. Oh, do, do, do. Still, this is the solo line, okay? Back on page number 5 at measure, I guess it would be measure 6. Ready, and do, 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 and then we go back to our faith, or this day is what happens next. All right, so let's go back to measure 6 and cover those oohs, which is actually what the full choir will be doing while a soloist sings. All right, so we have, Jeff, give us our oohs.
Ooh, 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 ooh
Okay, ready? And change. Yeah. Okay, let's do the ooze one more time, and then we'll kind of go back to that first refrain, which I'm sure feels most comfortable to us right now. So we'll repeat back to measure 6, where we have our ooze one more time. Let's get one more run through of the ooze. Ready, and here we go. Ooh. This day has challenged us to make good trouble, to make good trouble, to make good trouble. This day has challenged us to make good trouble, to make this world a better place. Repeat first page. Our faith has challenged us to make good trouble, to make good trouble, to make good trouble. Our faith has challenged us to make good trouble, to make this world a better place. All right. Let's see what other elements, before we're not going to put the whole thing together tonight, but what other elements we could learn would be this little bit of descant that's here for the few sopranos, which is in measure 14. Okay, so why don't we take a look at that? It's on page 6. Yeah, let's do just getting everybody into this day, but let's highlight the soprano part descant. Maybe a few tenors. We'll see how that goes. Let's do that now. 1, 2, 3. This day has challenged us to make good trouble, to make good trouble. This day has challenged us to make this world a better place. And then we repeat that section, our faith, right? Here we go to our faith. Ready, and 3. Our faith has challenged us to make good trouble, to make good trouble. Our faith has challenged us to make this world a better place, to make this world a better place, to there's a little navigating to get through this song, right? So we were actually at the very end. We took the second ending on page 7 and we ended up on the last page. So don't worry about any of that right now. I was excited and eager to get this kind of in you a little bit before we got together in person, and I know it's going to be really fun when we're able to sing it in person. So at least there's a little bit of some foundational work on that now for all of us. Thank you. Let's put that away and let's go to Like the Murmur of the Doves song, and this is in Flexible Anthem, page 152. Like the murmur of the dove's song, like the challenge of her flight, like the vigor of the wind's rush, like the new flame's eager light. Come, Holy Spirit, come. To the members of Christ's body, to the branches of the vine. Alto bass. Everybody. Come, Holy Spirit, come. With the healing of division, with the ceaseless voice of prayer, with the power to love and witness, with the peace beyond compare. Come, Holy Spirit, come, Holy Spirit, come, Holy Spirit, come. Was working on the May calendar for all of you. I know it's going to be May in just a couple days. And I wanted to kind of make sure of what recording dates were on the calendar. We are planning to group record outdoors, hoping that the individual burden of recording at home can be relieved. But of course, that will partly be weather related. Would we be able to for sure do it outdoors, or would we have a weather cancellation, which is always possible. So while my hopes are high, we do have a date for recording in just a couple weeks. I think it would be the second time we'd meet. Probably the 13th of May would be a recording date for these pieces, for the Pentecost pieces. So please be aware of that. Hoping they feel okay. I know they're not very difficult in terms of new music or even having to do very much with notes in it. But if you have any questions at all about them, please do raise those questions. I'm guessing everybody navigated that okay with your soprano and tenor together and alto bass part together? Okay, great. So let's not do too much on that. Let's go to the Veni Sancte Spiritus, which we also won't do too much on, but at least to get everybody comfortable with the chant one more time. And if you're a person in this Zoom room who's going to be a soloist, John, Sue, Helen, you're welcome to to do some solo practice over the top of what we're doing tonight. Okay, so I'm actually, you can all three simultaneously sing your own solos. I won't sing any solos on this end so that you can just have the chant underneath you if you'd like to give that a try. Okay, does that sound good, the three of you? All right, so let's do getting everybody in, and after we do that, I'll try to be sensitive to how long it would take you all to get through solos, and then we'll end. All right. All right. So we start with basses, entering and repeating once. Then we go altos, who enter on the same note, and then sopranos and tenors, and then you can do your solo thing whenever you want. Three soloists. Okay. Bass. Veni Sancte Spiritus, Veni Sancte Spiritus, alto, Veni Sancte Spiritus, Veni Sancte Spiritus, sopranos, Veni Sancte Spiritus, Veni Sancte Spiritus, tenors, Veni Sancte Spiritus, Veni Sancte Spiritus, soloists, Veni Sancte Spiritus, 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 Veni Sancte Spiritus. Three more times. Veni Sancte Spiritus, Veni Sancte Spiritus, Veni Sancte Spiritus. So I realized, soloists, that might have been just figuring out what was going on for a second, then that's completely fine. If you want to utilize this moment in our rehearsal recording for you to sing along with at home, you're welcome to do that. And of course, I can provide more support than that too, if you need it. All right, thank you. Let's move away from that. So that is music for Pentecost. These are the two pieces, the Veni Sancte Spiritus and Like a Murmur of the Dove song, that we will record, as I said, hopefully on May 13th as a group outdoors. That's Pentecost music. And now for some things in June, which would be the Panis Angelicus, Flexible Anthems, page 187. Oh yeah, that's great. You want to sing the lower part then?
Yes.
Well, I mean, Jeff is offering to sing along on this one. So a reminder, the top line part one is sopranos and tenors. So our high voice singers, and part two, alto basses, are low voice singers in the group. All right, do you want to play the intro, or do you want to just... No, we'll skip the intro. So there's no enthusiasm for playing the intro. We will skip the intro. All right, let's go ahead. Okay, ready sorry. I was holding that. There's such a temptation to hold it really long. I'm sure I'm not the only one in this Zoom room that just held that long. We need to get right off of it. Angelicus. On beat 3, we need to come right off. Okay, ready and Panis Angelicus. Fit Panis Hominum. Dot Panis Calicus. Figuris terminum. Ores mirabilis. Non-ducat Dominum. Servus et humilis. Servus et humilis. Anis Angelicus. Fit Panis Hominum. Quod Panis Calicus. Figuris terminum. Ores mirabilis. Non-ducat Dominum. Servus et humilis. Servus et humilis. That's nice. Yeah, the end staccatos are a little fun touch on the piano. All right, let's go to one more, which is our Halle, Halle, Hallelujah. You have this as a copy in your email. I spent a good part of the day this morning putting together music for you so that when we're in person, you'll have your worship openers and you'll have the sheet music for good trouble and you'll have all those things that you need. If you have your flexible anthems book at home, if you have your easy anthems book at home, you will need to bring them with you to rehearsal. Okay, that's both of them. That's important. Bring your books, bring your folder from home. Lots of you have folders at home. And you'll be able to fill your folder with the music that I've got prepared for you. Planning to have a table with all of your music on it for you in your own little holding thing, organizer. All right, halle, halle, halle. We get to page 13, which is measure 36, the top. We stop right at the breath mark, and we repeat back to measure 21. Go back to 36 at the breath mark, and that's where we end the entire piece, is right there. All right. Sopranos and altos start us off at the very beginning of the piece, and then we alternate to the tenors and basses on the second page. Praise God in this holy place, every nation, every race, come make joyful music to the Lord.
Sound the trumpet, sound it clear, sound it for the world to hear. Come make joyful music to the Lord.
Halle, halle, hallelujah. Halle, halle, hallelujah. Halle, halle, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Back to measure 21. Halle, halle, hallelujah. Halle, halle, hallelujah. Halle, halle, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Yeah, if you've got a tenor part, if you got an alto part, you will slow those with me, and we'll get there to the very end at 36. All right, good. Okay, I need to tell you a couple things. I already told you to bring your music. Next week, when we're hopefully in person, we'll keep an eye on the weather. At around 4 o'clock or 4:15, I'll be making a call each week. If it seems like it's going to be bad weather, I will let you know by email around that time. So please do check. Please do kind of keep an eye on it. And we will be on Zoom at 7 o'clock if we have rain, if we have bad weather, and we need to be. Okay, there will be one rehearsal, 7 o'clock on Zoom. And what else do I need to tell you? Masks. So we're still going to be wearing masks. I know the CDC has loosened some outdoor restrictions for masks for vaccinated people, but we are still a combination of vaccinated and unvaccinated people. So in each group, there are at least a couple of unvaccinated people. And again, Jeff and I are included in that. We do now have an ultimate knowledge of when we will be fully vaccinated, which for Jeff is behind me. So May 29th is that date. So, you know, there's still a ways to go. Still a ways to go. And there are a couple others in our group that are in the kind of on the same trajectory. So, do you have any questions about us gathering in person? Many of you still have singer's masks. If you feel comfortable wearing those because they're a little further, hopefully they're a little further from your face, that'd be great. I will show you that I have recently gotten one for myself off of Etsy. There's a Vermont lady, friend of Tim Cummings, who plays bagpipes, as you know, who makes these. And they have very nice stiff plastic curves to them. So if you're feeling like the one you have isn't staying away from your face as much as you'd like, I can pass along that information, and you could easily get a Vermont-made singer's mask. Any mask will do that's at least 2 layers thick, okay? I think that's it for the announcements on this end, other than to say, when we get together, don't think that this is the end of the road. I'm going to throw some more music at you, at least a couple more pieces, and hopefully I've just learned the date for Children and Youth Sunday, which is June 13th. I had originally planned that our music would be present in the service on the 20th as kind of a farewell for our season. But I think we can probably manage recording one extra thing and having that be included on the 13th of June. So look for that as something new and something we can add into our recording schedule if it feels comfortable and if it works. Let's sing the peace of God together as we depart this evening This is in the Easy Anthems book, and it is page 215 in that book. Tonight there are 2 hymns that are in unison that are due, so you would have received that email from me on Monday. So if you're able to get those in, that'd be fantastic. The peace of God, which passeth all understanding, keep your hearts and minds, keep your hearts and minds in the knowledge and love of God and of His Son, Jesus Christ our Lord. The peace of God, which passeth all understanding, keep your hearts and minds, keep your hearts and minds in the knowledge and love of God and of His Son, Jesus Christ our Lord.
And all the blessings of God Almighty, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost be amongst you, be amongst you, be amongst you, and remain with you always.
Peace be with you for the remainder of the week. I'm hoping you received my message, including all the names in your groups, what groups you're in when we're outdoors. Thank you for your flexibility and your patience with all of that. Stephen, did you have something you wanted to say this evening? No. All right. Congratulations, I'll just say to you and your family on granddaughter. Born, I think, yesterday, was it? Yes. Congratulations. Blessings to you all. We will see you soon. All right. Bye-bye.